Welcome back everyone to our second video. Okay, so in this second video, what we are going to study about is the Hangout 5, right? Okay, so in our lesson today, we are going to move on to page 18, sorry. Okay, so this is about our page 18. So before we move on to our page 18, I would love to do something, a review or talk about the lesson that you have learned so far. Okay, so in our previous lesson, you have already learned about this article, right? Which is about cakes from around the world. Okay, so you may learn a lot of type of cakes that come from many places and different countries, right? Okay, so as what you can see is, there's a lot of type of cakes. So you may test some of this already, right? Okay, so today we are going to talk about something about dessert, sweet, cakes, also like the previous session, right? Okay, so what you have to do is please turn your book to page 18 all together. Yes, are you there everyone? So it is about our page 18. So in our page 18, what you have to do is you have to go to our part D, which is about listen and answer the girls' questions. So let's read about the point which we have three things on the whiteboard. 1, A, ice cream. B, sugar. C, apple. 2, A, Austria, which is the country, right? B, India. C, Japan. 3, A, flour. B, milk. C, rice. All right, so in our each item, so the first item is about the what is like sweet, dessert, or fruit. It is talking about food, right? And what about number 2, everyone? Number 2, we have 3 different countries. So as we can read, Austria, India, Japan. 3, it is about the ingredient to do something, okay? To do the cake, right? Okay, so what you have to do is we have to focus on our picture. So in our pictures in here, part D, it is about what you can see. Yeah, they are baking the cake, right? Because as what you can see, yeah, they are wearing the like refer to the one like a chef in the kitchen, right? So they are trying to twist like the flour, right? As what you can see in here. Okay, this is about the picture. So you can talk more with your teachers or your friends in your group study about the picture. Right, so what you have to do is you need to listen and answer the girls' question. So first, I would love to play the track 15 for you to listen for the first time. And then after that, you are going to listen to it for the second time for checking your answer. Okay, now listen to track 15 all together. Let's start.
D. Listen and answer the girls' questions.
I love making cakes.
Me too.
Did you know that there are lots of different types of desserts around the world?
No, I didn't.
I read an interesting article about desserts yesterday.
What type of desserts did you read about?
One type is called the strudel. It's popular in Europe. People put fruit inside a strudel.
Number 1.
What type of fruit do people put in strudel? It sounds delicious.
And I also read about barfi. It's a type of cake made with milk and sugar.
It sounds sweet.
I love sweet cakes.
Number 2.
Where does barfi come from? I want to try it. Were there any other desserts in the article?
Yes, there was one more. It was from Japan.
What was it called?
Mochi.
Number 3.
What is mochi made with? Wow, I've never heard of it before.
And sometimes people put ice cream inside it.
Like an ice cream cake? That's the best.
Alright, so after you heard from our speaker, mostly they talking about, or they discussing about making cakes or different types of cakes or the cakes that they like to eat or their favorites, right? Okay, so now I know that you need to listen to our track once again in order to catch or in order to get the answer. Okay, so now we move on to our part A, which is about listen again and check your answer. Okay, now listen to our track 16 all together. Are you ready? Now, let's start.
D. Listen and answer the girls' questions.
I love making cakes.
Me too.
Did you know that there are lots of different types of desserts around the world?
No, I didn't.
I read an interesting article about desserts yesterday.
What type of desserts did you read about?
One type is called the strudel. It's popular in Europe. People put fruit inside a strudel.
Number 1.
What type of fruit do people put in strudel? It sounds delicious.
And I also read about barfi. It's a type of cake made with milk and sugar.
It sounds sweet.
I love sweet cakes.
Number 2.
Where does barfi come from? I want to try it. Were there any other desserts in the article?
Yes, there was one more. It was from Japan.
What was it called?
Mochi.
Number 3.
What is mochi made with? Wow, I've never heard of it before.
And sometimes people put ice cream inside it.
Like an ice cream cake? That's the best.
Okay, so after you listen to our track 16, which is related to our part D, which you have to check the answers, right? Okay, 1. The girl question 1. A. Ice cream. B. Sugar. C. Apple. Alright, so can you tell me the correct answer? The correct answer is apple. So it is talking about what, everyone? It is talking about the cake, right? So the cake need to add the apple inside it. 2. So which is come from? Where is it come from? Where is it from, everyone? Okay, so the cake is from A, B, or C. It's from India, right? Okay, so now part number 3. Any ingredients that you have to use in order to bake that cake. So which one, everyone? We have flour, milk, rice. So it is, let us see, rice. You have to add rice in that cakes as well, right? Okay, so this is all. We come up to the end of our second session. We focus on our page 18, but I also have arranged the exercise practice that I want you to do it in your classwork. Okay, so let me tell you about your classwork today. Right, your classwork today is what you have to do is you have to fill in the chart with the correct information from the word box, which is in our part F. So it is in our page 18. Yeah, this is your classwork to do in your student book. Okay, and another exercise practice is on our page 19. Page 19, you have to complete all the exercises. Let me tell you once again about the exercise that you have to do in your classwork. F, in our page 18. Page 19, you have to complete all the exercises. Okay, so if you have any more question, you can drop or you can ask your question with your teachers, and your teachers will explain you more about how to do this exercise part F, which is on page 18, and how to do complete or to do the exercises on page 19. So he will try all his or her best to complete, to explain you what you are going to do in for that classwork. Okay, thanks everyone for spending your time in today's online class, and we will continue our lesson by tomorrow.